Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is nurturing and understanding is what I need for healing. Then I almost just flung the cards like that. And I think that would be a good way to start this energy. We have a lot going on today. We have Neptune going retrograde in the sign of Pisces, 29 Pisces. We have Mercury moving into the sign of Leo. We have the moon moving into Gemini, and we have the sun in Cancer squaring the nodes, not to mention all these other things that are happening here as I look at my little cheat sheet. There's a lot going on today, so we're going to try to hit the main things and give a little brief overview of some of the other energies. So, Neptune retrograde. Neptune is going retrograde until about mid-November in the sign of Pisces. It is going from 29 to 27 Pisces. So if you have anything there, you get a rollover of Neptune. If you have anything at 27, 29 Pisces in your chart, or not Pisces, 27, 29 in your chart, you will have more experiences of Pisces or Neptune. I'm in Pisces right now. So, with this energy, Neptune helps us connect into the spiritual. Now, a lot of times what I've experienced in Neptune retrograde and have seen in people is that it can feel like God universe disappears. You're like, the beginning of, what is it? Like a Prayer by Madonna. God? Like, are you there? Where did you go? And I feel like every retrograde to one layer or another is a return within. And I think that's one of our biggest lessons of as humans is that, yes, God, universe, source is out there. And God, universe, source is also in here. And so these Neptune retrogrades, which happen once a year, is a really good time to return to that center, to remember God, universe in here, and especially in the sign of Pisces. Pisces longs for union, and the thing is, union already is. We are already united with God. Things like our ego, which we'll get into, make us think and feel that we're separate. But even this crazy experience is in union. Now, there are ways to get closer to the heart. That song, it's been haunting me since yesterday. Thank you for everybody reminding me that it is Rush. But there are ways to feel closer to the heart of God. But this is a return within, a reminder. Now, there's a lot of things that can come with a Neptune retrograde. Especially in Pisces, especially these final degrees, definitely some past life energies may pop up to be rectified and released. So you may find some really interesting energies come up. But the thing that kept kind of pushing my buttons today about this is the energy of faith. To have faith in the process, not fear. Now, any retrograde is also going over things we've already gone over before. And so when you are looking at something, when you are experiencing something that maybe you've experienced a few times before, can you have faith in looking at it? Can you have faith in your life that the universe and you are co-creating and working it out together? So faith, I think, is going to be a big part of this energy. It's going to move slow. Neptune's going to be at 29 Pisces, where it's been since May, all the way till September. So watch out for more bonkers dreams and weird stuff coming up that you're like, where did you come from? So it's always interesting, right? Mercury into Leo. So Mercury rolls into Leo at 5:50 a.m. Now, keep in mind, with Mercury at 29 and then 0, there could be some funkiness. This is also paving the way for our next Mercury retrograde, which won't begin until August, but will be rolling back into the sign of Leo. So Mercury this time around will be in Leo until the 25th, so just about 3 weeks we have of this. And this feels like that song, Closer to the Heart. Leo energy, it's fun, it's passionate, it's playful, it is silly even at times, it's dignified, it's dramatic, can be passionate. And there's two ways all of these energies can go. One can be from the heart, or one can be from the ego. And there's kind of like a thin line between those energies. And that's what we want to bring our conscious to. Is this conscious love or is this unconscious ego? And bring our awareness to that. The ego can be very sneaky. And I think that sometimes it can get a little threaded in with the inner child and some inner child protection maneuvers. So be aware of that, especially once we have this retrograde energy come in. But I think today as well, with the zero energy and some of these other things going on, you definitely may feel some of those ego spikes. Actually, one of the things coming up, it's technically going to be on the flip side on Wednesday, but we're going to be building to Mercury opposite Pluto, and Pluto will always succeed in pulling out our dark side, those things that we need to look at so we can ultimately empower ourselves. Now the ego likes to say, yeah, I'm empowered when I'm this way. Watch it, especially as the day goes on, because that could be Pluto showing you some of your shadowy selves. Now, it's also interesting that we have the moon shifting into Gemini. So, Leo energy is the heart. Gemini energy is mind, strong mind. And here we have moon, emotions, in Gemini, mind. So, we have a very emotional mind. And it's like, what kind of stories you want me to tell? Come on, inner child. Let's tell all of the stories. Let's make them really dramatic. So watch for dramatic stories building as those energies connect. And this may also connect into that Sun in Cancer nodal energy. The North Node in Aries is helping us peel through the layers to reveal more of who we are, to engage and activate and take action in more of who we are, and less of being a people pleaser or seeking peace outside of ourselves or placating everything else. That's part of those South Node Libra habits that we want to release. So Aries may feed into this and connect into this Cancer energy. And again, feel rather dramatic in it. Now, what I love about this connection between the sun and the nodes is that it's at 11 degrees, and this is a healing degree. So whether it goes dramatic and ego or it stays in heart, there's healing in this. But try to bring your awareness around with you so you can, recognize what part of yourself is showing yourself. It may feel a little bit like a multiple personality kind of day, I'm thinking, with some of these transits going on. So watch for that with the moon moving into Gemini. Like I said, that's happening early in the day. Relationships may also feel a little interesting and challenged. We have Venus in Cancer connecting to Saturn. That's not going to be till the evening, but between that and the nodes, especially the South Node in Libra, squaring the Sun in Cancer, relationships may feel a little drawing emotionally. Just a little intensity going on there. Moon and Pluto are also connecting today, and you may feel like you want to stand in your power with your words, but again, is this from the heart? Are you moving? I always love that quote. Don't move the way fear makes you move. Move the way love makes you move. Are you moving from fear? Is your empowerment coming from this place of fear? Or can you connect into love? And I think that's going to be a challenge for all of us today. What I love in my cards, the top of the cards today, is the understanding card. And I think we're all going to need that today as we move through these energies. So try to provide understanding for yourself and others. Here, we are the world. We are all feeling this. We all have these shadow layers, these wounded inner children, this smug ego energy that's like, I've got it figured out. I'll show you how to do this. That makes us, look like a donkey. So watch for that. I also have the exhaustion card. Between these transits, now with the moon in Gemini is like ping pong is the image I'm seeing, right? It's a ping pong ball going all over the place, but there's a tired wire to that energy. So watch for that and an exhaustion. What can you do less of? And the doing less might be like listening to this chitter chatter going on. I do love that we are holding space for possibilities in this. Possibilities to move closer to the heart. Possibilities of understanding God, spirit, source, universe in and of and through us. That's powerful. That's beautiful. That's amazing possibility energy. And then finally, here we have this chick again, morality, Queen of Swords. So watch for the shoulddiness in your mind. You know, one of the things when it comes to the inner child, it's good to bring the inner parent, but your inner parent may be a little shouldy, and maybe your inner parent needs to like find a little balance for some of the mischief and some of the lessons that the inner child needs to learn. Let your consciousness be the parent today and see what happens. But don't get all shitty on yourself. It's all healing, it's all learning, and it's all part of this greater unfolding, coming back to oneness. So, gonna leave that here today. Like I said, remember that Mercury-Pluto opposition. I will have another scope up before it actually happens, but you're gonna start to feel that. And watch for your own donkey behind, because we've all got those. So, that's it for today. Whew. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. And the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power. You always do. And remember who you are, for you are love and you are the solution. Namaste.